Thank you for joining us on Lewis University's news source, WFLY-TV. Today's Thursday, November 20th, 2014. I'm Shane Gustafson.
And I'm Olivia Estrada.
And here are your top stories for today. The UN General Assembly voted earlier this week on a resolution that would take North Korean officials to the International Criminal Court. The UN said North Korea committed crimes against humanity and abused basic human rights by detaining prisoners in their country, as well as mistreating and abusing their own citizens. The vote is just a recommendation as of now, but North Korean officials say if the resolution is passed, the country will begin more nuclear weapons tests in the region. The North Korean representative in the UN said the vote is provoking the country to take action and doesn't represent the actions on the ground. Officials in Pyongyang say that they're preparing for the weapons tests, which they haven't performed in more than a year.
Jerusalem is under high security after two Palestinian cousins ambushed a synagogue yesterday during morning prayers. The two men killed 4 worshippers, a police officer, and wounded many others. The Prime Minister of Israeli Benjamin Netanyahu called for national unity against those human animals who committed this massacre. Pope Francis sends out prayers for Jerusalem, showing his concern and support for those who have been victims of the massacre.
The bodies of beauty queen Maria Jose Alvarado and her sister Sofia Trinidad were found on a remote riverbank in Honduras. The sisters were last seen leaving a party last Thursday. Alvarado was supposed to represent Honduras in the Miss World pageant in London. The incident happened after Sofia's boyfriend became jealous when she danced with another man at a club. According to authorities, the boyfriend, Plutarico Ruiz, pulled out a gun and shot Sofia. The man shot and killed Maria when she tried to run. Ruiz confessed to the killing and was arrested. The family of the sisters described them as humble and down-to-earth girls.
A Kenyan woman went as far as stripping down naked to send a message to all men. The woman's message is simple. She wants to dress the way she wants without being attacked. On Monday, protesters filled the streets outside of the Supreme Court of Nairobi. The women were seen carrying cards that read, "My dress, my choice." Some men showed support by wearing dresses to the rally. Those men who were against the idea chanted, "Don't be naked and wear clothes." Reports state that women were fed up with being treated unfairly by men. The issue isn't limited to Kenya. It's also an issue in other African nations.
Researchers in Antarctica have found a creative method to learn more about penguins without harming or disturbing their natural environment. Marvin Gomez has the story.
Science is all about exploring and making new discoveries. Researchers writing in the Journal of Nature Methods in Antarctica study penguins and came up with a new way to explore these creatures by getting very close to them. They created a robot with the shape of a baby penguin. This robot has a built-in camera that gives researchers a closer look into the life of these birds. The benefits of this genius idea are that penguins don't have to fear the close presence of humans and they act less stressed. Penguins don't have a sense of smell, which makes it harder for them to realize the imposture, and that these robots have wheels to move around easily. So far, the discoveries attributed to this new method of investigating have given positive results.
They made vocalizations to communicate with the fake penguin.
This penguin came close to the robot and tried communicating with it, showing its parental instinct. The robot penguin was also allowed into the penguin huddle with the rest of the young ones. Updated versions of the robot even lay eggs with built-in cameras to capture scenes from below.
And the egg would scoot out, out of the bottom here, kicked around the colony.
Reporting for WFLY-TV News, I am Marvin Gomez.
Oh, interesting to see those
that was
little baby penguins.
Very odd, but sort of cool to see how, these penguins thought that fake penguin was real.
Yeah, definitely did. Okay then, whatever works for them.
A snowstorm hit western New York. Find out more of this detail after this commercial break.
Maybe he's really focused.
Hey, Michael. Michael. Maybe he likes spinning the wheels.
Maybe he just loves trucks.
Maybe he's just being a boy.
Preoccupation with objects is one early sign of autism. Learn the others today. The sooner it's diagnosed, the better.
There's no place like home.
Getting home safely is just a click away. But making sure your child is in the right seat is just one of the steps down the road to safer travels.
I don't know how it works.
Find the right seat for your little one's age and size.
We know what you told us.
There's no better way to get home safely. Know for sure that your child is in the right seat. Get all the facts at safercar.gov/the right seat. Brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
Up, college is hard. Down, those books are heavy.
My sport is football, but my passion is education. So every year I take promising high schoolers on a college tour to show them that higher education means a brighter future. My name is Nnamdi Asamoah. I don't just wear the shirt, I live it.
You can be a leader, tutor, or mentor too. Take the pledge at liveunited.org/volunteer.
Do you wear this?
Cook foods to the right temperature using a food thermometer. 3,000 Americans will die from food poisoning this year. Keep your family safer. Check your steps at foodsafety.gov.
Western New York experienced a large snowstorm on Wednesday. The storm originated off the Great Lakes and resulted in 5 feet of snow in the New York region. The storm came as a shock to many and left many motorists stranded and in the need of emergency assistance. At least 6 deaths are linked to the storm, and most occurred because of traffic accidents. After a few hours, the storm stopped, but it's expected to resume this afternoon. New York Governor Andrew Cuomo declared a state of emergency and has sent emergency crews to assist those in need.
Gun sales in St. Louis suburbs have spiked in the past few weeks in anticipation of the Ferguson decision. According to Metro Shooting Supplies, 2 to 3 times more weapons than usual have been sold in recent weeks. This averages 30 to 50 guns sold a day. The guns are mostly being bought by first-time buyers looking to arm themselves before the grand jury's decision on police officer who shot Michael Brown is released. Owner of Metro Shooting Supplies, Stephen Keene, credited the increase in gun sales around the Ferguson area to the fact that civilians are looking to arm themselves in case there is a violence following the grand jury's decision.
Despite having to spend the rest of his years behind bars, mass murderer Charles Manson is getting married. His bride, Afton Elaine Burton, has received the marriage license necessary for the wedding, but her family won't be in attendance. 10 guests are allowed to witness the exchange of vows. The couple won't be allowed to spend any time together alone.
A Maine man was named a hero on Monday night after he helped save a little girl from a sunken vehicle. Leo Moody was driving home from work when he saw a flipped SUV in a channel alongside the highway. He called 911 and ran to the accident. Where he got to the scene, the other passengers told him that a little girl was still in the vehicle that was submerged in water. Moody swam to the car and retrieved the little girl by cutting the seat belts with his pocket knife. The little girl was initially unresponsive, but another bystander revived her with CPR.
A New Jersey judge will determine if part of the Pledge of Allegiance is acceptable in public schools. According to court records, an unidentified family sued the Aberdeen-Matawan School District earlier this year, claiming that the pledge discriminates against some students who are atheists because of the phrase "under God" that goes against their religious beliefs. Lawyers for the school district argued yesterday for the judge to dismiss the case and said that students aren't required to say the pledge and therefore aren't treated unfairly. The state superior judge listened to the case yesterday and said he isn't going to make an immediate decision. The "under God" phrase was added to the pledge in 1954.
Find out which political candidate will be the Illinois treasurer for 2015. Stay tuned after this commercial break.
Maybe he's really focused.
Hey, Michael. Michael. Maybe he likes spinning the wheels.
Maybe he just loves trucks.
Maybe he's just being a boy.
Preoccupation with objects is one early sign of autism. Learn the others today. The sooner it's diagnosed, the better.
There's no place like home.
Getting home safely is just a click away. But making sure your child is in the right seat is just one of the steps down the road to safer travels.
I don't know how it works.
Find the right seat for your little one's age and size.
We know what you told us.
There's no better way to get home safely. Know for sure that your child is in the right seat. Get all the facts at safercar.gov/the right seat. Brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
Up, college is hard. Down, those books are heavy.
My sport is football, but my passion is education. So every year I take promising high schoolers on a college tour to show them that higher education means a brighter future.
My name is Nnamdi Asamoah. I don't just wear the shirt, I live it.
You can be a reader, tutor, or mentor too. Take the pledge at liveunited.org/volunteer.
Do you wear this?
Cook foods to the right temperature using a food thermometer. 3,000 Americans will die from food poisoning this year. Keep your family safer. Check your steps at foodsafety.gov.
Nearly 2 weeks after the midterm elections, Democrat Mike Farichis claimed a victory in the race for state treasurer yesterday. Farichis won the November 4th election over incumbent Republican Tom Cross by just over 9,500 votes, but waited for Cross to officially concede from office before claiming victory. Farichis gave his acceptance speech in Springfield yesterday afternoon and said he'll start meeting with members of his transition crew soon to address some of the issues that he focused on during his campaign, such as agriculture. Farichis is currently a state senator and replaced Democrat Dan Rutherford in the race after he chose not to run for re-election.
Mayor Rahm Emanuel recently began his campaign for re-election, and yesterday he ran his first TV spot. In a short commercial, a Chicagoan praises Emanuel for how he handled the situation regarding toxic coal plant pollution. Also, during this commercial, Emanuel revealed the slogan of Chicago Together. This slogan is to introduce the idea that Emanuel does in fact care about all Chicagoans.
The CTA has come up with a $1.4 billion operating budget for 2015. Amongst the items in the budget are the purchases of new trains and buses, and the plan will also freeze fares at the current price and adds new services, especially on the rail systems. The improvement plan will be in effect from 2015 to 2019 and covers big projects around the city, including making a number of rail stations more accessible to people with disabilities and the modernization of the O'Hare branch of the Blue Line.
Over the years, retail stores have become a popular trend. Retail stores have been opening earlier and earlier, causing employees to spend more time at work rather than celebrating Thanksgiving with family and friends. This year, many retail stores will be closed for the holiday. According to USA Today, at least 12 stores will be closed, including Costco, Ace Hardware, Barnes & Noble, GameStop, Crate & Barrel, Nordstrom, Bed Bath & Beyond, Burlington Coat Factory, and REI.
Well, good to see some people get to spend the Thanksgiving holiday with their family.
That's what it's all about. It's
exactly.
most important.
All right, well, when we come back, we'll have some Lewis news. Stay tuned.
Whoever's looking for general surgery, 563, general surgery, 563. Partner 5-1 incoming patient, partner 5-1 incoming patient.
Maybe he's really focused.
Hey, Michael. Michael. Maybe he likes spinning the wheels.
Maybe he just loves trucks.
Maybe he's just being a boy.
Preoccupation with objects is one early sign of autism. Learn the others today. The sooner it's diagnosed, the better.
There's no place like home.
Getting home safely is just a click away. But making sure your child is in the right seat is just one of the steps down the road to safer travels.
I don't know how it works.
Find the right seat for your little one's age and size.
We know what you told us.
There's no better way to get home safely. Know for sure that your child is in the right seat. Get all the facts at safercar.gov/the right seat. Brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
Up, college is hard. Down, those books are heavy.
My sport is football, but my passion is education. So every year I take promising high schoolers on a college tour to show them that higher education means a brighter future.
My name is Nnamdi Asamoah. I don't just wear the shirt, I live it.
You can be a reader, tutor, or mentor too. Take the pledge at liveunited.org/volunteer.
Do you wear this?
Lewis University will host an aviation career conference on campus this weekend, featuring nearly 30 companies from the aviation industry. The conference is designed for students looking to work in aviation and will provide those in attendance with an opportunity to learn from real-world professionals. Aviation companies such as Boeing's and Atlas Air Incorporated are expected to attend the event, as well as several major airlines including American and Southwest. The aviation department expects nearly 600 people to attend the event, which starts at 9 o'clock Saturday morning at the Harold White Building. Students who haven't registered but would like to attend the event are encouraged to contact the aviation department.
It's not too late for students to get ahead of their studying for finals week. WFLY reporter Michelle Kristiniak found ways to prevent procrastination.
Final exams are just a few weeks away, and Lewis students are starting to panic. We're all familiar with the tall tales. I took too many classes, the professors left everything for the end of the semester, that's not enough time, or the classic, my dog ate my homework. We've all used or thought about using these excuses, but the truth is procrastination gets the best of us.
A time when procrastination has gotten the best of me was when I procrastinated and didn't do a research paper, a 10-page research paper, and I did it all the night before, and I pulled an all-nighter and went to class very tired.
Blogger Barrett Riddleberger shared his thoughts about procrastination on the Inc.com website. In his post, he shared 6 easy steps to successfully complete your tasks. Those 6 steps to completed schoolwork revolve around the 6 A's, which are availability, atmosphere, attire, appetite, audio, and action. First, you've got to make yourself available. Schedule a study session ahead of time and don't bail on your responsibilities. Instead of watching Netflix with your favorite Ben & Jerry's flavor or playing video games, take that time to get ahead on that research paper. Second, the place where you decide to complete your schoolwork should have a studious atmosphere. This means there shouldn't be distractions. The ideal place to be productive is somewhere quiet and comfortable in your home, a library, or a cafe. There should be plenty of room for your laptop and great Wi-Fi connection. Next is attire, which is simple. You have to dress comfortably. According to Riddleberger, what you wear affects how you feel. We aren't superheroes, so don't forget item number 4, which is your appetite. Pack a lunch or purchase one at the cafe. Next, just like we learned from Dr. Gupta in the beginning of the semester, music stimulates our brains, which leaves audio as item number 5 on the productive study session list. Once Lewis students have the initial 5 steps set, then they are ready to take some action and get ahead on their schoolwork.
I avoid procrastination by just making sure that I'm staying on top of my assignments and writing a to-do list every Monday for what I need to get done that week. And especially like for big projects, just trying to do a little bit every week until the due date. And so at the end, you're not like scrambling to get it done the night before.
Just like Mahatma Gandhi said, the future depends on what you do today. These 6 steps can help you look forward to your homework session rather than stop productivity because of the dull assignments you're about to complete. This is Michelle Kristiniak reporting for WFLY-TV News.
Thanksgiving is a week away, and Lewis University is all about celebrating the season's holidays. Lewis University's Gospel Choir will present their annual Thanksgiving holiday musical tomorrow night. The musical will be held at the St. Charles Borromeo Center. Guests will be able to enjoy inspiring and joyful holiday music along with a special guest speaker.
November is Lung Cancer Awareness Month. WFLY-TV reporter Noelle Trainer takes a closer look.
Inhale the tobacco, exhale lung cancer. That's the cycle many tobacco smokers will face in their lifetime. November is Lung Cancer Awareness Month, and according to WebMD, about 90% of lung cancers arise as a result of tobacco use. Tobacco smoke contains over 4,000 chemical compounds, many of which have been proven to be cancer-causing. Someone who smokes 1 pack of cigarettes per day has a 25 times higher chance of developing lung cancer than a non-smoker. Smokers are not only putting themselves in danger, but others too. Secondhand smoke can be harmful to anyone in range of the smoker. Radiation, marijuana use, and air pollutants can also cause lung cancer. In 2014 so far, there have been about 225,000 new cases of lung cancer, and over 159,000 people have died from lung cancer. According to the CDC, more people in the U.S. die from lung cancer than any other type of cancer. Still think one more cigarette won't be harmful to your health? Reporting for WFLY-TV News, I'm Noelle Trainer.
Lewis's Best Buddies Organization Club will host a Friendsgiving on Thanksgiving Day. Attendees will be given a Friendsgiving feast and will also receive a Best Buddies t-shirt. The event will be held in the UDR inside Charlie's Place from 12 p.m. to 2 p.m.
The Chamber Choir held a concert last night. Shane Gustafson has the details.
The Lewis University Chamber Choir had their first concert of the school year last night in the St. Charles Borromeo Center. The concert featured a variety of different music, ranging from the Renaissance to the modern-day era. The choir entertained members of the audience throughout the night with their own versions of popular songs, as well as a few originals. The Chamber Choir started performing at the university during the spring 2013 semester and has held various shows since that time, including one during the dedication of the art gallery in the Fine Arts Building. The choir will perform another concert next semester and hopes to draw even more students to the event. Students who attend any musical performance at Lewis can receive Colton Civ credit. The next musical event is tomorrow night when the Gospel Choir performs their Thanksgiving show. Reporting for WFLY-TV News, I'm Shane Gustafson. Lewis University has been ranked 14th in the nation for non-traditional students among the 50 best colleges for older students by bestcolleges.com. The website compliments Lewis on the programming provided on campus and online. It also highlights Lewis's nursing, aviation, and business programs. Brother James Gaffney commented on this achievement, saying this distinction recognizes our excellence in providing a supportive environment committed to students and success, regardless of age. The ranking was decided based on schools, academics, student engagement, percentage of students above their age of 25, and programs geared towards non-traditional students.
Celebrations for International Education Week continue this week at Lewis University. Marvin Gomez has the update.
I had some trouble there with that package, but we'll try to get that to you in our next newscast. But before then, David is here, and it's a little bit cold outside.
You know, it's actually really nice out today if you were just staying inside all day. If you go outside, you're automatically hit with that huge burst of cold air that just sends shivers down your spine. It's pretty brutal, but, you know, it'll get a little bit warmer this weekend. We won't see any shorts weather or anything like that, but it won't be as bad as it was today for very long.
Well, thank God for that.
Maybe the penguins that we saw earlier.
Oh, geez, the little robotic one. Well, I don't think they get that cold. You see the coat on that little fat robot, but, you know, if he was good, it won't be that bad for him.
All right, well, we'll have David with the weather when we come back.
The next 30 seconds can save you a lot of money. Just do your laundry in cold and stick to full loads. Auto-sleep your computers. Plug your gadgets in a power strip and switch it off when you're done. Headed out? Turn back your thermostat by 10 degrees. And drive sensibly. The more energy you save, the more money you save. Find other great tips at energysaver.gov.
Time to wake up. I've got a job to do today.
I've got a job to do today.
Don't forget, you've got a job to do today.
Hey, Mom. I got the job. Thanks. Got the job. Welcome aboard.
Have a good first day at work, Mom.
Your donations to Goodwill fund job training programs right in your community.
Feels good to start fresh, right?
Sure does. And like that, you're a job creator.
Quiet, please. Wait a sec. I'll take one. Oh yeah. All right. All good. Take care. Way to go. Nice. Bring it on. Gotcha. I'm here for you. Oh no. Please, please, please. I'm waiting. Interesting. Not buying it. Not fair. That's it. This conversation is over. Oh, brother.
Body language can tell you all sorts of things.
I'm having a stroke. I'm having a stroke.
Know the sudden signs. Learn fast. F, face drooping. A, arm weakness. S, speech difficulty. T, time. Time to call 911 immediately. The sooner they get to the hospital, the sooner they'll get treatment. And that can make a remarkable difference in their recovery. Learn the body language, sudden signs, and spot a stroke fast.
Good evening from the WFLY Weather Desk. I'm David Ritterhoff here with weather. As you can see right now, we got this live shot right outside Lewis's campus. As I mentioned earlier, it was really nice outside today if you were just looking out there. Unfortunately, you step outside and it's unbelievably cold. It's 29 degrees right now, as you can see in the top left-hand corner of my screen, top right-hand corner of yours. And that's just not warm weather at all. It was pretty gross to be outside today. It was so cold. But it's going to get a little bit better over the weekend, as mentioned before. And got a little bit of technical difficulties behind me right here, but here we see the 29 degrees in Chicago. Up in the northwest, a little bit colder and warmer in the Pacific Northwest, 53 degrees. You see a lot of cold temperatures, though, such as 17 degrees in Minneapolis. That's not fun. But down here in the south, we have 71 in Phoenix, 74 in Miami, and 71 in Dallas as well. So warmer air to the south and to the west, but up in the Midwest and northern region, it's still very cold. Even the east, where we had the huge snowfall over the past week, it's a little bit warmer than we are. So just take a look at the next graphic right here. Here's a photo of couple of the planes outside of Lewis's campus. Again, you can share all those photos with us by using the hashtag LewisU on any of your social media apps that you use, whether it be Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram. Anything outdoors we will put on air. We'll use your photos as much as possible. Take a look at the next few hours right now. Tonight it's going to get super cold, 20 degrees at 8 p.m. But as you look, no precipitation throughout the course of the night, so we won't be getting any of that crazy snow that Buffalo just got. 20 degrees at 8 o'clock, 17 degrees at 12 a.m. It gets a little bit colder in the morning hours, 16 degrees at 8 a.m. with wind coming out of the southeast, and 28 degrees at noon tomorrow. It's going to be a little bit warmer tomorrow than it was today. As you take a look at the 7-day forecast right here, you're going to start off with 32 degrees tomorrow, followed by a 44 and sunny on Saturday. Sunday will be 49 degrees and a little bit of rain, actually 100% chance of precipitation. So we will be getting rain on Sunday. Monday, Tuesday will be cloudy, kind of cool, 38 and 30 degrees respectively, as well as Wednesday we'll have 32 degrees, and finally on Thursday we'll have 30 degrees. So it's going to get a little bit warmer over this weekend, especially on Saturday at 49. That's going to be much better than it's been over the past few days, but at the same time it's going to go right back down to the mid-30s and even 30 degrees exactly by next Thursday's newscast.
Oh, wow. So it warms up, but then it gets cold again.
It's just a giant roller coaster ride, and not even one of the fun ones at Six Flags. It's just a regular roller coaster.
Boring roller coaster.
One of the scary ones. You get to the top and say, "Oh no, we're going down."
Oh gosh.
Well, hopefully we're not going too far down in sports.
No, actually, it was going to be a very exciting night. Last night was there was nothing on. I didn't know what to do last night. There was no sports on. Didn't know what to do, but it's all back tonight, and we'll have a lot of that and more when we come back.
All right, we'll be right back.
Find other great tips at energysaver.gov.
Time to wake up.
I've
got a job to do today.
I've got a job to do today.
Don't forget, you've got a job to do today.
Hey, Mom. I got the job. Thanks.
Wish I had any. Yeah, no, that was fine. I just wasn't expecting the pause at the beginning. How do you zoom this camera out? We just need to zoom it out a little bit.
Have a good first day at work, Mom.
Your donations to Goodwill fund job training programs right in your community.
Feels good to start fresh, right?
Sure does. And like that, you're a job creator.
Quiet, please. Wait a sec. I'll take one. Oh yeah. All right. All good. Take care. Way to go. Nice. Bring it on. Gotcha. I'm here for you. Oh no. Please, please, please. I'm waiting. Interesting. Not buying it. Not fair. That's it. This conversation is over. Oh, brother.
Body language can tell you all sorts of things.
I'm having a stroke.
Know the sudden signs. Learn fast. F, face drooping. A, arm weakness. S, speech difficulty. T, time to call 911 immediately. The sooner they get to the hospital, the sooner they'll get treatment. And that can make a remarkable difference in their recovery. Learn the body language, sudden signs, and spot a stroke fast.
So, I got this new family. And I don't know what it is about this one, but she can't seem to put down that toy all day long. Tap, 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 tap. Oh, and she even talks to it. She talks to that more than she talks to him. What's up, bro? Nice shirt. Who's she talking to? Her mom? She talks to her mom a lot.
The Chicago Blackhawks will travel up to Calgary tonight to take on the Flames. This will be the first game the Hawks will be without rookie defenseman Trevor Van Riemsdyk, who was placed on long-term injured reserve on Monday. Van Riemsdyk is expected to miss 2 to 3 months with a lower body injury. The game tonight will be the first of 6 games on the road for the Hawks in their annual circus trip. Puck drop is set for 9 p.m. The Chicago Bulls are also on the road tonight as they will head to Sacramento to play the Kings. This game will be their second of 7 games on the road trip, as the Bulls will be on the road for the next few games because of the circus being at the United Center. Point guard Derrick Rose is going to be out tonight again as he is still nursing that left strained hamstring that he injured last Thursday in the Bulls' victory over the Toronto Raptors. Bulls big man Paul Gasol also has been announced that he will be out tonight as he is battling a left calf strain. Opening tip is set for 10:30 p.m. tonight, so it's going to be a later start for the Bulls. While the Cubs are working to rebuild their stadium, the Chicago White Sox have begun rebuilding their pitching staff. On Tuesday, the Sox announced that left-hander pitcher Zach Duke will be joining the squad for a 3-year, $15 million deal. Duke is coming from the Milwaukee Brewers, where he had a strong season last season. Although he has never pitched for an American League team, Duke still brings 10 years of Major League experience to the table. The Lewis women's volleyball team takes on Ferris State today in the NCAA Midwest Regional in Allendale, Michigan. Ferris State is ranked number 17 in the country and has earned a 2 seed in the tournament. The Flyers come into the tournament with a number 7 seed. This is the Flyers' 14th NCAA bid in the program's history. The match is currently underway. The Lewis women's basketball team's home opener is set for this Saturday. The Flyers will be taking on the Upper Iowa Peacocks. The Flyers are off to one of their best starts in program history after sweeping through the exhibition matches and picking up 2 victories over the weekend on the road at Saginaw Valley State and Northwood. The game on Saturday is set to begin at 3 p.m. and can be heard here on WLRA 8.1 FM. And finally, we have our play of the day, and it's going to be coming from the New York Knicks and the Minnesota Timberwolves game. As you can see set up here as we have it play coming over. Set up, it's going to be set up. Timberwolves get the ball in transition. They throw it up for an oop, and Shabazz Muhammad slams it down for a vicious dunk. You're going to get a lot of different angles here. It's a really impressive play. It goes up one-handed right over Iman Shumpert. One of the most impressive plays definitely that I saw last night, and just a lot of action going on in that one. It was a heck of a dunk.
Yeah, it looked like it.
I mean, it's so difficult to go up there one-handed to bring it down.
Yeah.
That's impressive.
That's talent.
The athleticism needed for that is just complete. It's unbelievable how he's able to get up there that high and just grab it with one hand, no problem. I could barely even hold the basketball one-handed myself if I'm just standing on the ground. I can't even dunked it like that. Jeez.
I know. It was definitely a good play.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
All right, well, that will do it for today's news. Thanks for joining us here on WFLY-TV. I'm Shane Gustafson.
And I'm Olivia Estrada.
I'm Scott Turk with sports.
And I'm David Ritterhoff with weather.
Thanks for watching WFLY-TV News. Have a great night.